Ever wondered how you can grow your own citrus trees even in limited spaces? Imagine the delight of biting into a sun-kissed lemon or a juicy orange plucked straight from your own little citrus grove. And the best part? You don't need an expansive garden or a sunny orchard. All you need is a pot. Growing citrus trees in pots offers a world of possibilities. It's a versatile, space-saving solution that brings the joy of gardening to even the smallest of balconies or patios. Plus, these potted beauties aren't just productive. They're also quite the charmers, adding a splash of green and a hint of the tropics to your living spaces. And there's more. The mobility of pots allows you to chase the sunlight, ensuring your citrus trees get their daily dose of vitamin D. When winter comes knocking, simply bring your citrus companions indoors to keep them snug and warm. Intrigued? Let's dive into this exciting journey of homegrown citrus. Choosing the right variety of citrus for your pots is the first step. The world of citrus is diverse and colorful, offering a multitude of choices, each with its own unique charm. But when it comes to container gardening, dwarf varieties are your best bet. Compact in size but generous in yield, these pint-sized powerhouses are perfect for the space-conscious gardener. Take, for instance, the Meyer lemon. This delightful dwarf variety is beloved for its sweet, fragrant fruits and its resilience in a pot. It's an excellent choice for beginners and seasoned gardeners alike. Or perhaps you might fancy a calamondine orange. This miniature citrus tree not only produces zesty, tangy fruits, but also doubles as an ornamental plant with its glossy, evergreen leaves. And let's not forget about the kaffir lime. Its distinctively fragrant leaves are a staple in many Southeast Asian dishes, adding a burst of flavor that's hard to match. Plus, its compact size makes it ideal for container gardening. But remember, no matter which variety you choose, it's essential to consider your local climate and the tree's sunlight requirements. Citrus trees love the sun, so make sure you can provide them with at least 6 hours of sunlight each day. Now that you've chosen your citrus variety, let's move on to selecting the perfect pot. The right pot can make or break your citrus tree's growth. It's not just a container, it's the very foundation of your plant's health and vitality. When selecting the perfect pot, size matters. Your citrus tree needs room to grow, so choose a pot that's at least twice the size of the root ball. Material is also a key factor. Plastic pots are lightweight and affordable, but they may not provide the insulation citrus roots need during hot summers or cold winters. Ceramic or terracotta pots, although heavier and more expensive, offer better insulation and durability. But let's not forget about drainage. Citrus trees dislike waterlogged soil, which can lead to root rot and other problems. So, ensure your pot has sufficient drainage holes. If it doesn't, don't hesitate to add a few more. With the right pot in place, it's time to talk about soil and planting. The health of your tree starts with the right soil and planting technique. The soil is the life source of your citrus tree, providing the essential nutrients that fuel growth and fruit production. A well-drained soil mix, rich in organic matter, can work wonders for your potted citrus tree. A balanced blend of garden soil, compost, and perlite or sand is often the go-to choice. This combination ensures excellent drainage while retaining just the right amount of moisture, a key to healthy root development. Let's move on to planting. If you've got a bare root tree, soak the roots in water for a few hours before planting. This will help hydrate the tree and make it easier to spread the roots out in the pot. If your tree is already in a pot, just gently remove it, making sure not to damage the roots. Now, place your tree in the pot. The top of the root ball should be level with or slightly below the rim of the pot. Fill in around the tree with your soil mix, firming it gently as you go. Remember, don't pack the soil too tightly. We want to leave room for those roots to breathe and grow. With your tree planted, give it a good, thorough watering. This will help settle the soil and eliminate any air pockets. Now that you've planted your tree, let's talk about watering and feeding. Proper watering and feeding are key to your citrus tree's success. Now let's delve into this crucial aspect of citrus tree care. Watering is a balancing act. Too little and your tree might wilt and dry out. Too much and you risk root rot. The trick is to keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. A good rule of thumb is to water when the top 2 inches of soil feel dry to the touch. In hot weather, this might be every few days. In cooler months, you might only need to water once a week, but here's the catch. Citrus trees do not like wet feet. Ensure your pot has good drainage to prevent water from pooling at the bottom. A layer of pebbles or broken terracotta at the base of your pot can help with this. Now let's talk about feeding. Citrus trees are heavy feeders. They need a balanced fertilizer that's high in nitrogen, and they also crave trace elements like iron, zinc, and manganese. look for a fertilizer specifically designed for citrus trees. And remember, it's better to feed a little and often rather than a lot all at once. A good schedule is to feed your tree every 2 to 3 weeks during the growing season and less frequently during the dormant season. With the right balance of watering and feeding, you'll boost your tree's health and increase its fruit production. With watering and feeding sorted, let's move on to pruning and care. Pruning is not just for aesthetics, it's key to a healthy tree. But how exactly does it work? Well, pruning involves removing certain parts of the tree, such as branches, buds, or roots that are not contributing to its growth. Prune your citrus trees during late winter or early spring, just before the new growth begins. This allows the tree to focus its energy on developing strong, fruitful branches. Remember to remove any dead or diseased branches first. Then trim back branches that cross over others or grow inward. Make sure to keep the center of the tree open to sunlight and air circulation, as this can help prevent diseases. A good rule of thumb is to remove no more than 1/3 of the tree's total canopy in a year. This ensures the tree isn't overly stressed and has plenty of leaves to produce the energy it needs for growth and fruit production. With proper care, your tree is set to thrive. But what about pests and diseases? Don't let pests or diseases steal your citrus glory. Identifying and addressing these problems promptly can mean the difference between a bountiful harvest and a barren tree. Common pests such as aphids, citrus leaf miners, and scale insects can wreak havoc on your citrus trees. But fear not, there are organic solutions at your disposal. A mixture of dish soap and water can be sprayed on the leaves to deter these pests. Fungal infections like sooty mold and citrus canker are also common threats. Keeping your tree's foliage dry and ensuring good air circulation can help prevent these diseases. If an infection does occur, a homemade baking soda solution can be used to treat the affected areas. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Regularly inspect your trees for signs of pests or disease. With pests and diseases managed, you're on your way to a fruitful harvest. The most rewarding part of growing your own citrus, the harvest. Picture this, the sun rising, dew glistening on the leaves, and your very own citrus tree laden with ripe, juicy fruits, right there on your patio. There's an unparalleled joy in reaching out and plucking a fruit that you've nurtured from seed to tree. The aroma that fills the air when you peel a homegrown citrus fruit is intoxicating, a fragrant reminder of your gardening journey. Imagine the satisfaction of biting into a fruit, bursting with flavor that you've grown yourself. The taste, unforgettable. The sensation, undeniable. Your homegrown citrus is a testament to your patience, your care, and your green thumb. It's a tangible, delicious reward for your dedication. Growing your own citrus in pots is not just possible, it's rewarding. So why not start your own potted citrus garden today?